Hello and welcome to the final part of my project from Project and Portfolio 5. My name is Alexandria Strader. Let's get right into it. So I have here my Pokefind that I use the Poke API with. Right now all this does is display 4 moves that can be done by the Pokemon, and this is just randomly generated. So here we go back to the page. See, just 4 moves. And let me see if I can get, because some of the Pokemon actually didn't have 4 moves. Some of them only knew 1 move. And, well, it looks like we're getting a lot of the 4 ones. But I did place a conditional in there where there we go, see, with Ditto, transform is its only move, and I put a conditional to where it just kind of puts up question marks because, hey, who knows what other moves the Pokemon can learn. And then by type we have same thing. You can click on the Pokemon, and here it's just going to display a list of the Pokemon from that type. Unfortunately, my biggest obstacle from this week was being able to get my modal and my menu to work. I think my ideas were bigger than the time I had allotted. I was trying to create a whole new component that would be called upon, but the problem I was having was calling on the component after the page was already loaded and being able to add that in there. Then I went and tried to bring the modal or the menu up. And then the problem I was having was getting just a specific menu for the Pokemon that was clicked to pop up, because it would just show all the menus. And then I tried, doing it by ID. But normally in JavaScript, I would just do, get element by ID, get the ID, then class list, add or remove class as needed. I was not able to get that done with React. And I feel like that was my biggest struggle here, was converting my JavaScript into JSX and just understanding everything about it. I did do a lot of research, and I know I looked up and asked a lot of questions. And I feel like this class I've asked more questions than I probably ever asked in the whole time I've been at Full Sail. It was a great experience, and it's very frustrating not being able to get what I had originally planned done. I was able to go ahead and fix my CSS for the top bar, so that way it was able to display nice and neatly and it didn't break, because the navigation here is actually a gradient that I was using. I wasn't just doing backgrounds for each thing. So at first, before I fixed the CSS, it was breaking and looking awfully weird and clunky. But that's what I have for now. Thank you very much for everything and all the help. I want to thank all the assistant teachers and everyone I've been bugging on Slack. I know that I've been asking like a lot of repetitive questions, but it's more just to get the knowledge of it. I still think, for coming into this not really knowing much about React at all, I feel pretty good with what I came up with, and I felt like if I had more time, or maybe if I just looked harder or something, I could have been able to come up with a solution to my problems. But I hope you enjoy my project, and thank you again.